Good morning, 5 a.m. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Sometimes Friday's like, sweet, this is fun, it's Friday. And sometimes it's like, thank God it's Friday. This is, man, I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm glad these other 4 days are gone already. Today is supposed to be a hot one. It's supposed to get up to 100. Not that it's not always pretty warm. Today is supposed to be 100 though. And it's supposed to feel even hotter than that. But anyway, yesterday I went over the next little competition we're doing. So we'll continue to answer questions if you guys have questions for that. I'm going to put up a list of people that are 55 or older so that those people can figure out who each other are and pick a team if they want, because you're going to partner up, you're going to pick your own teammates. But everybody else, you're just going to pick your own team. We're not going to start till the 28th, so you can start thinking out who you want to partner up with. And if you got questions, just let me know. Today we're going to do 4 minutes of cardio. We got 20 seconds of pec stretch. Hand or elbow up here. Rotate the chest, hips away so you can open all this stuff up. Then you're going to go shin box rotations. So you're going to have a seat, put your feet shoulder width apart, rotate your shins and knees to the side, push it all the way to the ground, try and open up all the rotators in the hip. Go the other side, push it down, and just go back and forth. If you notice one side's a little stickier or worse than the other, hang out there on that one side for a second. Hold it a little bit longer. Then you're going to do those banded face pulls and chest pulls. So throw a band around the rig, pull it to the chest, pull it to the face. You're going to do 10 of each, and the goal is to get those shoulders and shoulder blades moving as you pull that band. Then you're going to go overhead PVC or barbell squats. So this is going to be a wide grip like you're going to do on the snatch today. But you're going to put that bar up overhead and slowly squat as much as you can without getting on your toes. So a lot of people, once they start doing this, they don't have the structure, support, or stability in the midline or the upper body. So as they start squatting, they start going to their toes like this. You want to make sure that you could stay flat on your feet the whole time and just go as far as you can and then slowly come up. And then as you work through those reps, you may be able to get a little bit deeper each rep. But the goal and the main priority is to press against the bar and keep your feet flat. And that's going to help to open you up a little bit. For our snatch work today, we've got 8 rounds of snatch practice. We're going to do 2 reps every 90 seconds. If I were to give you a piece of advice on how to think about this, obviously this guy is snatching on the screen, but I would say think about this like this is technical practice, not heavy lifting. This is something where the technique takes a long time to get good at, and there's a lot of little pieces to this to add together to make up one really good high quality snatch rep. So, hands are wide, feet are narrow, hip width, maybe shoulder width, arms are straight, get a good grip on the bar. You want to keep your feet flat, you want to keep your head and chest up like normal. So this is something a lot of people won't do because it forces you to squat. Most people will bend over and grab that bar, but you need to get your hips low so your head and chest are up. That way, as you come up, you've got proper loading on the spine and hips, and you get to use your legs for all your power. So once you get to here, this is what they call the first pull. It's kind of basically a deadlift, but with a snatch grip. And then once you pass the knees, that's where you're going to start building up speed. You're going to start extending the hips and going into that explosive hip extension. And what you're trying to do is get your chest up. So once you pass the knees, your whole goal is to get your spine as vertical as possible as you work through the jump and extension. So at this point, you're basically treating this like a jump. Like you're trying to extend your hips, your knees, and then you will end up extending your ankles also, but that happens last. and then that bar is going to end up being right at the crease of the hip, and that's our launch point. That's where the bar comes up, and then it's going to stay close to your body after that. And this is where people make another mistake. They get that launch point, and they throw the bar out, and they keep their arms straight, and they do this big rotation like this. But it's supposed to be like this. So it should stay close to you all the way up, and then you drop underneath it, and at this point you're going to do what we would call punch. You're going to punch yourself down underneath it into a little quarter squat, half squat, full squat, whatever depth you have to go. If you can only get the bar this high, well, then you got to go real low. If you can get the bar this high, you don't have to push yourself as far underneath it, and you can catch it here. So you're going to drop as far as you need to drop in order to catch with your arms locked out, and then you stand all the way up with it to finish the rep. So we'll do 2 reps every 90 seconds, and you use whatever weight you'd like to. Then we have a 13-minute AMRAP where we're going to do jump rope. So RX and comp, that's comp. Comp is 40 double unders and then 4 of the wall balls. RX and burn are 30. RX is double unders, burn is single jump rope for 30 reps. Then you're going to do 3 wall balls. So you'll take your medicine ball, full squat, come up out of that squat, thrust that ball up to your target, catch it, repeat 3 reps. Then you're going to run out the front, just loop around and come in the back door and come back to your spot. 3 more wall balls, and then you've completed a round, and then you pick your jump rope up and start again. So comp is 40, 4, run, 4. The other 2 are 33, run, 3. Normal weights on the med balls for the comp, RX, and burn. Any questions on any of that? Sweet, let's warm up. Let's get our old bodies going. See if we can generate some sweat.